recently started playing on Europe because of my affiliation with Four Kings, European United Kingdom-based team that plays pro gaming. So I've started playing on Europe, and so I decided I'd do this week some live audio commentaries from my games from Europe, and this is the first of two. Obviously I can't sync up, the game just started here, and I'll try to give you as many clues as I can so you can understand exactly what's going on, so you understand. Anyways, basically, well, this first game looks like it's going to be Night Elf vs. Night Elf on Legends, and so that should be fairly interesting. Basically, what I think my plan is going to be is use a lot of archers. That's my big plan, actually, because the tight corridors that Legends are with the small walkways make it so archers can be a very powerful force, especially with the Priestess of the Moon. You can do some pretty good stuff, so that is my game plan. And so what I'm going to do is first scout off. One thing I definitely have to watch out for is building of ancients behind my tree line here. And as many of you know, probably playing online, this is a very popular strategy. People like to do it because if you can get some ancients back there, basically win the game right then and there. So a lot of people really like that, and you gotta really watch out for that. And I don't know, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this guy might try on me, because I mean it's not the same as Lost Temple, where you can't fast. Oh, you can fast expo. It's not as easy because I don't know. I guess you could say it's the exact same thing, because you just have to build your tree of life out there. But I don't know. I consider it to be a little bit different. You know, you can't as easily creep. There's a lot of differences in Lost Temple, which is good and bad. But I think in the same matchup, it doesn't really matter. Like in Night Elf vs. Night Elf on Legends, while I normally don't like Legends as a map, I don't think it makes any difference, because the way this thing is going to be played is that a lot of the stuff that makes a problem with Legends won't be able to be abused. I mean, I guess you could build ancient protectors in the middle or something, but I don't think it's going to work out all that well. There you go. You always see me do that. I always detonate on this Demon Hunter. The reason I do that is because I don't want him having a lot of mana. If I cut down his mana, he won't be able to creep as well, because he'll have to use up extra Moonwells to heal up his Demon Hunter. As you can see, he's probably going to give the same thing against me as a shot here. We'll see if he's going to see if he can build an Ancient War behind my base. As you can see, that Wisp went all the way through and it didn't come out the other end. I'd say it's a very good sign that he's trying to build an Ancient War behind my base. So I'll go take care of that. That's why I say it's a popular strategy, because everyone does it. Very interesting. It must have snuck out at the very end there. Anyways, normally you'll see me go Keeper of the Grove. I'm not going to do that this game. I'm going to instead go Priestess of the Moon, get a lot of archers up, and just try to get a good Archer Dryad Hunt force going. Figure with that I'll be able to do some damage. And I'm just going to try to creep, get higher level than him, and win the game that way. What I do have to watch out for, though, is him expanding. I'm actually going to go scout real soon here, just so I can make sure he doesn't do that, because if he gets an expansion off, that could really put me in an area I don't want to be in. As you can see, a Soul Demon Hunter here can really creep quite a bit. It's just because it says take about 60-70 damage a hit because of the armor differences, and I take drastically less amounts of damage, and just basic creeping there. Nothing really new, just just I think that the best thing you can probably come out of this is maybe some understanding of how different maps work, especially Legends. Legends is a little bit different than most maps. One thing I might give a shot here is I'm going to try to do a dual creep. What I mean by that is I'm going to send my Priestess of the Moon off, maybe some archers and hunts, creep some areas, while I use my Demon Hunter to creep these a lot of these ranged creep areas, because you can do that fairly easily with a Demon Hunter.
Warriors of the night. Warriors of the night.
Right now I'm going to scout him out, see exactly what he's doing, see if I can find out some info on what he's doing. Also, what you want to do is you want to try to creep certain areas extremely fast. Now, one of those is the merchant shops that drop the level 6 items, inks, potions, rejuvenation, things like that. The middle also drops pretty good items with the level 7 items and things like the auras, which are always useful, and those things are pretty good. So you really want to concentrate on those areas, because I think if you do, then you'll be at a drastic advantage over your opponent who might not have. So I'm really going to go after these things pretty quickly. Also, another thing is the scan is invaluable. Always utilize the scan as much as possible, because it's so useful in just a large variety of ways. I mean, there's so much you can do with it. Like, I mean, I normally, most games, especially where I don't know his race, I'll immediately go and scan him and see what he's doing, because I can get so much information out of just that little scan. It'll just help me in tremendous ways. You can see here, what I'm basically going to do is just tank with my Demon Hunter a whole bunch, and I'll buy a potion real soon here as soon as I can, and just utilize potions to heal and just keep creeping as fast as I can. Here, whoops, I just lost my guy, I wasn't really paying attention. Anyway, you can see this dude hasn't expanded yet. One thing you got to watch out for, though, is people doing crazy strategies, like, say, like a Chimera rush. I mean, I've seen people try stuff like that, especially on Legends where the distance is larger. I played a game a little while ago where a guy tried to steam tank rush me, and so you really gotta watch out for strategies like that, because they are fairly popular. And as you can see, this guy's going Druids of the Town, Mass Druids of the Town, Mass Cyclone. That is basically what he's doing. I'll go in Big Fat Detonate, see if he likes that. This is probably the most common strategy nowadays, I'd say. Everyone uses this Detonate rush because it's just very effective, and they can essentially keep your heroes completely out of the battle, and I mean that kind of advantage is a big one for sure. It is going to be very hard for me to stop that, especially with when I'm going here, because I'm going archers, so I might even try to attack him quickly before he can really get much cycling up, and see if I can do some damage there. Also, merchants, the merch shops are very useful. I should always use those as much as you can, because Josh. You'd always try to use the merchant shops, because those give you an extra couple units when you probably need them most, I'd say. So I'm actually going to go try to hit this guy real soon here. Right out of gun, man. I'm doing some more extra work after it now. Anyways, but basically, if you guys live the Cyclone, you're probably going to lose, just because, I mean, as I've said before, and I assume you guys have seen off a lot of my commentaries, basically they just keep your hero in the air the whole time. There's nothing you can do. So I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some merch real quick, and I'll see if I can kill this guy real quickly, and before I really have much of a problem with what he's doing. I think I got a pretty good force just to eliminate this guy real fast. And if not, then it's going to get probably pretty ugly. One thing definitely that this guy hasn't done much yet of is creep yet. Like right now he could be creeping quite a bit, and so that'll help him out. But right now, just at this point in the game, he couldn't have done much creeping, because all he really had was his Demon Hunter. He really didn't have all that many units yet, and as you can see, he's just building a lot of Druids of the Town here. I'm sure he'll TP in real soon here, because he'll get tired of me blowing up his whole base. Oh, look at that, he even put a scent. Oh no, he went Priestess of the Moon. Ouch, that hurt. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. I don't know if it was such a smart idea for him to surround my force like that. Oh, we both have